Purchasing some zesties, just so we can keep our voices in tip-top order for the fixture this afternoon. Right, I think I'm going to do it. Here we go. I'm going to climb up.
Is the other gentleman coming? So I give this mic to him.
Yeah, he's coming. He's just coming with he's a bucket of zesties. Yeah. Ooh, look at this.
Yo. No, because he told me to.
I can give it to him.
Oh,
Whatever.
fair enough. Okay, okay, come here. Thank you, Charlie, for being the counterweight, because I was about to shit my pants up there.
It's okay. There is a bit of a breeze, but it does feel pretty sturdy. Although I'm on this level and you're about to go up another level, so rather you than me, sir. Oh, I tell you what, there is a bit of a breeze here, and this tower is having a little bit of a shaky. I might sit down because I'm a bit scared. Don't worry, for anyone who is listening from further afield, all health and safety checks are in place. My co-commentator is now coming from the bar with his zesties, or our zesties. Sharks have finished their huddles, Canes are ready to go, and Canes will be playing from left to right with their eyes into the sun, although the sun still is relatively high up in the sky, so potentially an advantage there, as the Sharks will have that issue in the second half. Oh wow, this thing does move around. Temperature, for anyone wondering, is currently 33 degrees. And there is a bit of a breeze. I have no idea which direction it is. I think it's coming from over my right shoulder. So that would be, I have no idea. Here he is. Anyone who's got an eagle ear, you'll hear the bucket. Luke, can I give you those and you can get yourself set up as the Sharks kick off. Nice receive there from the Canes player, and we are into it. The matchup is pretty much a bit more of a traditional vet side here from the Hurricanes, and then the twos from the Sharks is a mixture of sort of Div 1 and Div 2 players.
Well, early penalty against the Sharks here for offside. Chasing out that line, maybe a bit too ambitious.
So Lukey, who have you got your eyes on this afternoon?
Definitely, you know, the centre James is looking very beautiful.
No, I'm sorry, you can't say that. He plays like all the time. You can't say that.
What do you mean?
You've got to introduce the viewer to a new player. Oof. James has been playing for 3 years.
Yeah, but you said who have I got my eye on?
Oh, all right.
Which new player?
Literally, haven't you?
Sorry.
Lovely line out from the Canes.
Which player have you got your eye on, Charlie?
Well, I've got my eye on, let's go one forward and one back each, yeah?
Okay.
So my forward would be Barry McGrath, who's come back in for his first game of the season. So looking forward to watching him.
Well, Canes are on the break here. They've got numbers on the outside.
They have got space.
Have they got the speed?
Got the pace.
Great cover a tackle.
Some great territory straight away there from the Hurricanes, but there's some pressure on here, and Amit's going to try and steal the ball. It's a bit messy. Is someone going to dive on it?
What?
I think
Good
Scott gave that a
recovery.
good Hail Mary into that guy's ribs there, but is he going to get up? Yeah, he's going to get up. He's fine.
Good release, and listening to the ref there, thought he had the clean out, but he didn't.
Well, Amy's going to have these boys listening to her all afternoon. She won't take any poo-poo.
Some good phases by the Canes here, keeping the ball. Not making too much ground, but getting the defence on the back foot.
It's physical, which we thought it would be.
Another penalty for offside. That's the second for the Sharks today already. Oh, great kick, but great idea. Use the advantage and come back for the penalty. A few shouts for the Canes to slow it down so early on in the game.
Well, most of these guys qualify for bus passes, so it's a long 80 minutes. They're going to hear this in a day's time and phone me up and say, "Roy, that kick's not really gone anywhere. It's gone into the wind." Oh yeah.
First line out was good by the Canes. Let's see what they can do with this possession here. Takes it back into contact. Another offside advantage. That's free against the Sharks. And then a forward pass to take the penalty. The discipline needs to be better from the Sharks, but can the Canes capitalise on it? Oh, it's a tongue twister.
Time off there. Amy's having a word with Amit to take the Sharks boys away and just sort of re-educate themselves on where the offside line is. See if Amy needs an overhead projector at half-time to just educate Amit a little bit more on rugby. Canes have got an injured player though just in front of the posts on the 22. And if you will recall this fixture last year, Luke, I think the Canes went through, I think Canes had about 6 players go off injured.
They definitely did. The medics are on already, just looking at a few players, and we hope we don't.
Oh, is that another shoulder from this year?
It looks like number 12 for the Canes is going off. He's ice on the back of the neck, holding the arm.
Jeez, this thing moves like a...
I think it's a double substitution by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think Div 2 is rolling subs, isn't it?
It could be. It's it's a hot day still. We had a bit of rain over the past few days, which has made the pitch nice and green. Perfect playing surface.
Big thank you to the curator, Grant, for producing such an immaculate green carpet.
What?
This field for any of
driving
those
more
who
by
don't
the
know
Canes, just on the 10. Looks to be very well set up. Moving sideways instead of forward. Good break off. That's brought down. The ball is available as per the ref. And then a great
nice
tackle from the Sharks.
Joe Sutton there with the tape around his head. Nice, massive hit there from him.
Sharks defence holding strong here.
No, Amit's going to get penalised there because he has gone over for the ball, but unfortunately he's gone around the neck at the same time and it's been called a high tackle.
Amy, the ref, just having the word with Amit. They're about the number of penalties
Amit's
now.
also a referee himself, so you got to. Is this a case of differences of how they see the game?
A referee
or is
and opinion.
Amit needing to be educated here?
So, you know, you have to play to the ref. Every ref's view the laws
absolutely.
differently, and you know, Amit's the player today, not the ref, so he needs to change his tactics.
And he's very different as a player and as a ref. It's almost a different person.
Yeah. Bipolar disorder, maybe. They've gone for another driving maul. I think they're on the 5 now. Push him through, I think.
Someone had his leg.
Ooh.
Nice hit there. Great tackle in the centre. Who was that? That was Nathan with a big hit in the centre.
Oh,
and
yes.
finally, the penalty has gone in the favour of Sharks after lots and lots and lots of early pressure in this early phase of the first half. I think it's actually a knock-on.
It's a knock-on. Knock-on from the scrum half. So scrum, Sharks feed on the 5. Let's see the power of this scrum here.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see.
You know,
because there's some old boys in that Canes pack. That
Canes definitely look to have the weight advantage and experience.
They look like they could tell a story or two.
Oh.
Don't pay any attention to the numbers on the back because the number 1's just gone in at hooker.
Hooker, yeah. It's an unstable scrum.
Yeah, it didn't start off very well with
But the ball's come out. Canes have got it back.
Canes are going to look to go blind. Big hit.
Oh, great tackle by Gus. Oh,
And that is a try.
yeah, it was too close to the line. Although it was a good tackle, he just reached out and planted the ball down. They do deserve that try for the pressure that they've been putting on there.
Into the sun and into the wind, Canes will be very, very, very happy with the start. Amit's already asking for a water break. There is another Canes player down though.
Looks to be one of their props as well. They did good in the scrum. I hope we don't have to go down to uncontested here. I'm sure they've got a replacement, but already one player off. We don't want to see another one go down so early.
So calls from the Canes is really important now to keep focusing on their structure.
It looks like
It's been all Canes in possession really. It's been 100% Sharks defending after giving away a few early penalties. Canes managed to get some territory and it's just been all them so far. So it'll be interesting to see what Sharks can do with some ball in hand.
Yeah, definitely. There's a good charge down here. Oh, he swung it beautifully.
Nice kick that.
Right, the Sharks need to do some lifting here, so we have to see what comes from this kick-off. Hopefully get a bit of possession. See if some of these star players can get their hands on the ball. We've not seen much in attack.
Cool, we went to talk about our ones to watch and I started with Barry and that was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So where are we at now? So, my second one would be, I'm looking forward to seeing Nathan in the centre position. At the moment he's positioned outside with Tuts inside, but
Yeah, but it's a good-looking partnership. That, you know, maybe they switch it around. You know, James being more of a faster player might be better on the outside.
yeah. Yeah, Nathan's got your more typical crash ball 12 physique.
Yeah.
With his background in rugby league as well, and a man who knows a lot about rugby league would be the man standing next to me, Luke O'Brien.
You know, coming from Huddersfield, you know, Huddersfield Giants are a great team. Well, not so much last season, but... So I think we're going knock on against Sharks here. Scrum just near the halfway. The last scrum, Canes did push them off. You know, we do need that front row to get a bit lower for the Sharks and really give a good push here.
Just going to try and sit down, take the weight off my... Oh my God, that looks dodgy as hell.
That's a great budge by the
Nice.
Sharks there, but
it
the
stopped.
ball's out the back. They've got
Oh,
numbers here.
That was ever so slightly forward, but you'd easily forgive the referee for thinking that was flat because it was very difficult to see. That ball's gone backwards.
Oh, it was a bouncing ball, bit of wind.
Sharks just need to pace themselves, don't they? A little bit. They're starting to get a bit flustered early on. They just need to remember this is an 80-minute game, and traditionally, Luke, correct me if I'm wrong, we seem to have a bit of a wag in the tail. We seem to we are an 80-minute team, or have I just made that up?
There's definitely some 80-minute players out there, you know, but there's a strong bench for the Sharks.
Yeah.
You know, maybe injecting a few of the bench might, you know, shape it up. I don't know what the coaches are thinking. Obviously, it's early on, but look at South Africa in the semi-final last week, making changes in the first half.
See a Khaleesi coming off after what, 45 minutes was it?
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Andre Pollard coming on early as well.
Well, yeah.
Oh, James
That
is
needed
straight
to
over the
happen.
ball,
Lovely
holding on the
stuff.
Canes player.
Yeah.
Beautiful turnover.
Class player, that Tuts. He gave a very emotional, strong speech in the change rooms. Well, when I say the change rooms, I mean the clubhouse because we haven't got changing rooms yet.
It
If
was
anyone
emotional
interested,
as
I'll
well.
be here in 3 weeks.
It was an emotional speech.
It was. I've not seen that really from Tuts before. Normally the joker of the group.
So let's see how the Sharks' first line out goes here.
Yeah.
Elliott's throwing. He's been practicing at training, doing a good job. But under the pressure of the game, is it going to affect him?
We are just nearing capacity crowd here of about 450 people. It's a balmy atmosphere. Anyone who's I'm joking. I'm getting a weird look now.
So Elliott, the hooker, is a keen 4x4er, Charlie.
Yeah, he is.
He's got all the gear.
He is the man in the know when it comes to desert driving, and he is the leader of the Sharks. Oh, that's not straight. But Amy's not gonna. She's gonna leave that.
Didn't
one,
look
that
too
one go.
straight, but
yeah. So Elliott is the leader of the Sharks desert driving group, of which there are now over 50 members on the said WhatsApp group, which is exciting. That's a fantastic take over the head, and they've got
James
numbers here on the outside. And Gussie's got some pace, and he cuts inside. Good hit there.
stolen by
came
the
straight in over the
Canes,
ball.
but that was great.
Some wise words from Mr. Cameron. Telling the boys to keep calm. Some positive chats going on. And that's not made touch.
Touches spiral back inside.
Scott's managed to gather that ball, and he's going for a jinking run here. It's a dummy kick. And that is going to bounce out, and that's a lovely territory kick. It's not made, oh, has it made touch? Yeah, it has, just can't quite see from the gazebo. That's a fantastic moment of play there from Scott.
That was great. He saw there was only one chaser from the Canes, and instead of kicking, he decided to have a little step.
Yeah.
You know, get a bit more meters under the legs.
Movement. Did you see the hips? Loved the hip movement.
Turn the defender.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Sharks line-out needs to put a bit more pressure on the Canes here. They were not throwing jumpers up fast enough. And they didn't get anybody up at that time, which was a shame. Great line speed from, that was Amit there.
Knock up, yeah. I'll tell you what though, we don't want the Sharks to, oh, Amit's here. A
few of the boys fired up now. Let's hopefully they win this scrum, get a bit of...
Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of something to not go your way, and then all of a sudden, click, the engine starts.
Yeah. So they could be looking, they look like they're setting up for a set move off the back of the scrum here. Lots of discussion in the backfield.
Do you know what this set move might be called, Luke?
I do not know.
No.
Maybe a shark or a sharky hammer. Different types of sharks. It's a great hook. high tackle on.
Yeah, nice play. Tyrone's there on his own. He saw a massive gap open up in front of him, and that's a high tackle.
Yeah.
Sharks just going to try and keep calm here. Amit's the one wafting his arm to try and stay calm. What do you reckon? What would you do, Luke, here? Would you go for the corner?
To be honest, I'd be...
Div 2, you've got to go for the corner, haven't you?
I'd be taking a three-pointer here.
Would you?
Yeah, you know,
this isn't the World Cup.
We've been under the pump, get some points on the board, get the possession back. You know, we want to come away. We've not had no possession, so coming away with a little bit of
That's
something.
a fantastic kick, though.
It is.
Scott has got a lovely boot. Just going to quickly ask the coach. Coach, what would you have done there? Would you have taken the 3? Or are you happy with the line out? Yeah, of course it is. Div 2 is happy with the line out. Loves it. A wry smile from Wonder coach Josh Ives. Not sporting his typical bucket hat today, but a cap nonetheless.
It was a shaky line out, but they've got them all set up. It looks strong, but they need to get some movement on.
You want to see the backs unleashed here, don't you? You want to see Tuts and crash ball there.
We need to get
with
there.
Nathan.
James was a little bit late.
But then Tuts has been sucked in here, and they haven't got the centre partnership out wide. Forwards are going to have to come in here and clean this up a little bit.
I mean, it's a bit isolated, but
they keep going right. They're going to keep going right. I think that's another high tackle.
Yeah. I think the ref's just going to give a little warning here.
Suts is he's down on his haunches there, and he looks to be in a little bit of bother.
The medics don't seem too interested, so
no,
it can't be that
he's
bad.
there. He's running on.
He's coming on now.
Fingers with all his different wonderful colours. Those boots, wow.
Oh, we have to say thank you to the medics. They do a wonderful job, you know, take out their day, don't they?
100% voluntary run club. People just do this for the love of the game. But that's not to say that it is a financial powerhouse these days. These clubs over here are producing high amounts of revenue, but then everything costs a lot of money.
It's definitely an expensive place.
Including bringing you on as a commentator. That was a hard negotiation.
It was, you know. It's my time's very expensive, you know. But my love for the rugby club, you know, came through.
It looks like Suts is done for the day. He doesn't look too happy, and we're getting the cut neck signal from the medic. So that means an early arrival for Nicholas in the red scrum hat. Often described as a headless chicken at times, but he's someone that gives it absolute beans.
And there is quite a height difference between
this will be
the second row now. So for the scrum, is that going to affect it?
Yeah, it's offside.
Scrum half was offside there, tackling Bryce. He's on the wrong side of the ruck as well.
A penalty. There we go. Do you go for another scrum here, Lukey? You're a front rower,
yeah.
like myself.
You know, that was a very strong scrum. You know, so go for another, push them for another couple of penalties, and then maybe force the ref into reaching into her pocket.
Yeah, it'd be difficult to. Yeah, well, they've gone for the scrum again. Difficult for the referee to be calling a penalty try, but you never know.
Oh, not a penalty try, but another 2 penalties within this range, and she might be looking, to make a statement.
At what point does it, if you have loads of scrums in that area, and then keep giving away the penalty, at what point does the penalty try get? Yeah, we've got a bucket. Yeah. You all right, Dan?
Oh, we're well sorted.
Just to let you know that the head honcho from Key Safety, one of our long-standing and key sponsors, Danny, is just making sure that the commentators are well lubricated up here in the gantry. That's a lovely wide pass, but unfortunately it's just not quite gone. But they were playing advantage.
Luckily we had the advantage there.
Big thank you to Key Safety for their long and continued support of the Sharks. Danny has pretty much done it all at the club. He's played, captained, he's been the club captain, he's been head coach.
Great coach at the time as well.
Yeah, he got us through a very sticky period. He was. Do you know what? At the time, he was juggling setting up key safety in Saudi and coming down Tuesdays and Thursdays for training. Like, unbelievable commitment.
And he'd always give a lift to a few of the lads as well when they didn't live close to the metros before training. He'd always pick them up.
Can you see what he's doing now? He's helping Phil get his shirt on.
Oh,
it's unbelievable efforts.
He's a team player, but I don't think that
putting
shirt's
that
gonna
SRG
fit,
fabric
to be honest,
to the test. Yeah, God, he looks good.
Yeah,
he's in.
it's
Phil's
stretched,
in.
But
He ain't coming out of that for a few weeks.
can't make out the sponsors anymore on the shirt.
I see first 15 Captain Sam is arriving. Here we go, we've got some numbers here.
Oh, it's a crunching tackle,
but Amit loves taking the ball into
very
contact,
narrow
isn't he?
here from the Sharks though.
Tell you what, Canes have got
So
some.
Bryce needs to get this out of his hands.
Yes, and Bryce, he's
reached
over. Oh, and that'll mean a lot to Brycey. He's been very patiently sat on the bench for the Wands for the first half of this season, and he's finally got 80 minutes here to dust off the cobwebs, and he is the first Shark to score a try this afternoon. So big props to Big Brycey, bullocking through. No stopping him from that distance, really.
Great player.
A
Great guy as well.
I tell you what, that guy's got a chest and a half. If you go up next to him or in front of him, and his chest is enormous.
Yeah, I still can't believe he's a head teacher.
Yeah, is it
Well,
deputy?
Head teacher, same. You
He's
know.
on that trajectory, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's on that trajectory.
You know, I've heard he's got aspirations to buy his own school.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So just taking the 20-minute water break. Looks like the Canes are not aware about it because they're.
Tell you what, Don Cameron's looking in fine fettle at the moment. No, and it's just come across the face of the post there. So that means that we are 7-5 as the supporters continue to flock pitch side. A couple of the netball girls are here now in full support of their other halves.
And as you can see, the referee's just getting a bit of feedback. It is a first in 15s. It's a first 15s ref today, isn't it? The first game.
I think so, but the referee's obviously got the memo to spray paint the trousers on.
Yeah.
Good to see. They can't be comfortable in those black polos.
No, it's.
It is still very, very, very warm. 33 degrees. The music is pumping for the crowd next to the clubhouse.
Clubhouse is going strong. Looking like a great old day up here at the Shark Park. Lots of rugby on later on to watch. See how many of the lads can stay up for the 11 o'clock kickoff after a few beers after the game.
Yeah. Luke, where are you watching the game? Bearing in mind you've already told me the answer, and it's not what the general public would want to hear.
You know, I'm easily tempted. We play it, you know, we take it how it comes.
Oh, he's changed his tune, hasn't he? One-on-one in the car, it was a very different story. Now you're out here, a couple of zesties down the pipes.
Oh, watching these Shark boys play, you know, they just inspire me to stay out.
Yeah. What is also inspiring is it's great to see the referees doing some stretches in the 20-minute mark, putting their arms up. I don't know if the camera's on there. I don't know where the camera is, but always important to make sure that the arms are doing the right thing.
And the correct signals are given. Look, that's a great example.
Yeah.
Oh, left one, both at once. Yeah. So it's great to see, you know, the referees training young people nowadays, you know, and taking the time to Get the next generation involved. It's good to see.
Would you ever become a referee, Luke?
I would not. No, I'm far too temperamental. You know.
Yeah.
And I would.
I would love to. I would love to have that mental ability to be a referee, but I don't think I could. Some people in the world of rugby, you're built to be in different parts of the game, whether it's being admin in a club, playing, refereeing, coaching. It's all different skill sets, and certainly refereeing isn't for me. And I do tip the hat to all those.
I'd be bribed too easily. You buy me a pint,
too.
I'll send someone off.
I did try and bribe a couple of the referees today. Asked them if they'd fancy a zesty before we'd even kicked off. And do you know what? If World Rugby's listening, they all said no. They were examples of professionalism in this amateur environment. So well done to them.
But don't check the CCTV in the clubhouse just before the game.
Well,
might have a different outlook.
Surely some people doesn't count.
So it looks like the players are ready, but the referees are still, giving their feedback.
What they're doing, yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, come on.
In this weather, the lads definitely won't get cold.
This isn't half time. This is a water break. Yeah, I'm worried about that. The muscles will start to get cold, won't they? Tuts looks really fed up, waiting for this.
He wants to play rugby, the boy.
Yeah.
He was in Cyprus last week, having a great holiday.
The glint off his head isn't so shiny today after I bought my new sunglasses this week that are prism lenses.
Oh, yeah.
So
the Oakleys.
So Tuts' head is the least shiny I've ever seen it, I think.
I did see him applying a heavy dose of Factor 50 before.
But that would enhance the shine, surely.
No, I don't know if it's a thick layer of cream. It can absorb the heat, maybe.
Big Barry McGrath. Oh, put up around the neck there.
So it's a Sharks game plan. It's very much a territory game plan as well. So
that's a lovely
it's a great kick. The chase is okay.
Oh, but the hit is
crunching
fantastic.
Tackle.
What a hit.
Aaron, the young lad on the wing. He's 19 years old, is he? He's up again.
Yeah, 19, 20.
20.
A wee Baron. Oh, he didn't want to receive that ball there. I think that was JB.
Offload has made it work. They've got the Sharks on the back foot. Tyrone there teetering on the offside line. He just needs to get both feet behind because
these Canes boys are big old school bullocks, aren't they?
They've got some heavy runners. They do look to be playing, a one-up rugby game. This back line doesn't look to have too much structure to it for the Canes. They're quite flat. Maybe it will take something special to break the Sharks' defence.
I think it's a case of attrition here. I think the younger Sharks have just got to keep their structure, keep disciplined, and then just wait for the Canes boys to tire themselves out, especially if they've got a lot of ball in hand and they're doing a lot of the play. There's no nine.
Great roll there. They did run out of phases, but a nice little nudge off the top there. And it's a difficult bouncing ball to pick up.
Dermaid has managed to gather it.
The Canes have nearly turned that over, but just managed.
There's another Canes player down, number 6 this time, in the blue scrum cap, and he's holding his left knee, and he doesn't look too happy with it.
Charlie, you might be called up to the Canes bench soon if this carries on.
I should be waiting for a phone call from Peter Clapp. I'm not sure they'd want me on the field. I probably last a good 3-4 seconds.
It was a great boot. Didn't see who kicked that, but that was absolutely beautiful.
The Canes linesman's obviously pinched himself a couple of metres there. Yeah, and there's an extra 50 centimetres just for good measure. What's Amy going to... I thought Amy was going to come and nudge it 50 centimetres back the other way.
So, you know, you could hear the Sharks then singling out that the Canes have only got one jumper. So if they've identified that, they should be able to counter it.
Yeah,
but
they're
they
still
don't.
not putting them up though.
So there's something wrong with the Sharks' defence there. They need to be getting up.
Yeah, surely you just want to be putting first pod up there and just trying to see if they can
disrupt it.
Ask the hooker to throw better and see if he's got the minerals.
I'm hit with a little tackle off the ball there. It was just behind the ref's back. I don't think she's picked it up. You know, I mean,
Well, Dermaid's having a
little knock on there, but
shocker there.
They've come back for a penalty. Not sure what the penalty was for. So, you know, it's the Sharks captain. He is also a pilot, you know. He's very dedicated to the job.
Oh, this is absolutely delightful. This is. I'm getting some absolutely well needed vitamin D. I'm getting some Heineken Silver, vitamin C from the Heineken Silvers. I'm watching some rugby. Wonderful stuff.
So the Sharks thought they were packing down for a scrum there, but it would be an unusual call. But
what was it? Offside?
I'm not sure what the penalty was for, but you know, look what happened the other day, Charlie, when the.
Oh, he's gone for the post.
Oof.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
No, and the coaches are saying no, but you've already called it.
Yeah, this is.
I reckon this is just the. This is the
dysfunction.
No, this is the old boy saying, "Can you give us a bit of a moment to breathe?"
Yeah. Take a few
JB,
points.
what's the decision behind the kick? Is that just to give you boys a bit of a break? Bit of a breather?
No, we thought we might get the scrum over there and not on, but no.
Yeah, I thought you would have.
We weren't giving it.
Do you reckon he's got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, confident?
Yeah.
So you're manning this touchline just in case it doesn't get there? Yeah.
So JB
there, lovely
so
stuff.
Last time I was out with him, we were out and a few of the boys were making a few jokes about the weight loss injections he'd been taking.
Yeah, to be fair, he's looking.
He has lost a lot of weight, so you know, maybe we have to speak to him, Charlie, after the game and
he might now
see
be
if these,
a winger.
Yeah,
look at him.
See if these weight loss injections are a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, a few of the rugby banter boys were, you know, giving him some stick about it, but it's definitely worked for him. Yeah. He's in strapping shape. He was drinking 0% alcohol, 0% Heineken last time we were out as well.
We pretty much are today, aren't we?
But we'll allow it for the weight loss. We're all for health.
And a bit of a kick and chase here. What's Dermaid got?
Oh, they've identified like foot into touch for the Sharks. Full back then. Oh, a bit of a push and a shove there though.
A bit of biffo.
Tyrone went charging him but thought better of it afterwards.
Oh, it's gone a bit warm. I'd say the frustrating thing is here that Sharks aren't capitalising on what you traditionally call favourable conditions with the wind behind them and the sun behind them. It's all been played up in this part of the field.
Yeah, it's a great line out, great sack though.
Nice big hit there from Tyrone. He's
Ran
pushing them
straight into Tyrone.
Yeah.
He's not a player you want to run into. He drove them back.
Oh, it's fiddly. Nicholas with the tackle there, and that bright red scrum cap. You can't miss him.
Yeah, and they've found a bit of space on the outside. Great try.
Yeah.
You know, it was a great kick. You know, that couldn't be handled by Darrimond, and then he put a foot into touch. But what can you say?
Oh, it's
what would you do if you were
long
the
way to
captain here? You know, what would you be saying, Charlie, in that huddle there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't captained a team since I was about 16, 18. What would I be saying?
I'd be saying intensity. You know, Sharks are a younger team compared to the Canes, and you know they don't look to be taking control of that.
They just seem to be getting riled a little bit too easily, and I'd just be saying, look, guys, let's just keep to some structure and wear them down, wear them out.
Yeah.
They've got zero bench. I would like to see us. I'd like to see us turning them around a little bit more and actually hitting the touchline, playing what you call traditionally playing the percentages. Don't think the kick is good.
No, the kick is not good.
That would be 12 points to 5. Yeah, I'd like to see the Sharks in the last sort of 10 minutes start to turn the Canes round, use the wind a little bit more. Scott, get the boot through the ball, especially into that back left-hand corner.
Yeah, every time the backs get the ball, they look dangerous, but they've just not had the ball.
No, but I think we need some territory first.
Yeah. It's a good chase. Aaron needs to chase harder.
There we go. Some territory.
Oh, he does beautiful. He kept it in. A little offload.
Lovely
there as
little
well.
offload there. That was beautiful.
Need to take a carry up here just so the kicker gets a better angle.
Oh, and he's knocked it on, and that'll be a scrum to the
knocked it on.
Sharks. Unless the Sharks can actually
Play on there.
make this pay.
That is a wild pass, but it found the hands of Amit. Bryce coming in at 9.
There's numbers. Oh, and Tuts was nearly through. Scotty was looking to see where the defenders were, if there was a pocket to just
great
chuck it
hand
into.
off there.
But he's done bloody well there to just run it up through to the centre of the park. Dirty Mike there with his hands up. Don't know what he's doing there.
Needs to go. Tyrone.
Oh, I tell you what, I didn't like
Bounced off.
tackling Tyrone. Aaron's got some space here. The Goosey needs a bit of work. And somehow the Canes have
somehow kicked it away.
That's just poor discipline from the Sharks there. Frustrated to lose the ball, and then they've just blocked one of the players coming through off the kick. I'd like to have seen the Canes make more of an effort to retreat though, but never mind.
That passage of play was scruffy, you know.
Yeah, it just seems to be very scruffy, doesn't it, at the moment? That's exactly the best way to describe it. Scruffy, as you would say, Tuck North.
You know, I think Tuts had an opportunity to release the ball on this left-hand side there.
Alex is chomping at the bit, I can see. Ready to get on at fullback.
Another one, just for later as well.
It's a great scrum there. Oh, that was a bruising hit. You could hear that from the commentary box. But Canes still have possession here.
Looks like Elliot's having some fun.
Yeah, that was a quite a clean out or tackle off the ball. You know, it depends how you interpret that. You'd think they'd be looking to kick it here after what happened last time. You know, knock on. Canes player calling for something then, but
Amy's giving really good, clear commentary on the game from the referee's point of view.
Big
which is
bounce
really
off
good to
there.
hear.
that were Bryce who got bounced. Don't usually see that with his big chest, but knock on there by
I don't think
Canes.
I don't think Amy's
Nobody
seen
saw
that.
it. They're definitely running this out where I thought they'd be taking that chance to release the pressure. But they found a little gap. He had his foot in touch.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's an opportunity. A nice bit of set set piece to build. Henry's sat by my side. Henry, can I get your take on the game so far? You've been sat there very quiet, watching the game. What are you saying?
It's not the kind of Sharks performance you'd expect on a day like this. I think haven't come out firing, you know. Demo's had a couple of mistakes at fullback, which is unlike him.
Yeah.
Normally pretty solid. I think the Hurricanes have played to their strengths, and we've let them do it as well at the same time.
Oh.
Very good input there.
Sam reckons that this tower's sturdy enough to have an extra person up here.
There is a lot of rust on this tower.
Yeah, this isn't the one that
You know, we are.
we're actually sorting out the other one. It's
You know, I'd say, you know, we're risking a life to give this commentary up here.
I might lose my leg if I touch that.
But we give the fans what they want, don't they, Charlie?
Absolutely.
So it's a Sharks line out. I'm barking the orders there.
Tell you what, Luke, I reckon we need to configure what we're going to do at half time, because I think one of us is going to need to go and sort of eavesdrop in on the team chat, or at least either Henry or Sam can go and eavesdrop and report back to us. One of us is going to need to top up the zesties.
I might need to drain the dragon.
Well, then there's that too as well, yes, because there is no bucket up here, I'm afraid. Hello, Nadine, how are you? Good, thank you. Is she? Yeah, Donna, yeah.
Big up Donna.
Big up Donna.
Ooh, great interception there, though, by the Canes.
Gussie's down here in 22.
I think that was the hooker for the Canes, putting a great kick in. But Sharks have...
I'm going to jump on to the stream and see if we've got any live chat. Here's Gussie there, and Dermaid.
It's a good chase, but missed tackle, but Amit covers it well.
Well, you need a back row to do the tackling, don't you?
And that's
a nice kick. Aaron's let it bounce.
Oh! Aaron should be able to step this guy, and he has done easily, but...
Oh, I tell you what, if that had gone into the hands of the Case player, he was in for a meat pie.
Great clear out there. I think that was Magic Mike, or Dirty Mike, depending.
And that's a Sharks penalty, and it's getting a little bit dirty, a little bit rough in the middle there.
Elliot
fancies the
nice
and that's a lovely
Bryce.
offload. Is that Brycey?
Yeah.
Oh, Brycey for a brace.
Great clear out. Oh,
playing the 9. Playing the 9. Cynical.
Oh, she's
And would you go for a pocket here? Yes, you would.
Oh.
Yeah, cynical. Yeah, I'd say that's a fair call.
That was a great tap and go by Elliot.
Filthy.
A little offload to Bryce, and then Aaron was there and to take the ruck. It was good.
I appreciate that you guys will be watching the World Cup at the moment and be getting some fantastic commentary from professionals. We're only amateurs and we're half cut, so do please
I'm
bear
on
with
Amazon
us.
tonight, Charlie. You speak for yourself.
Hey?
I'm doing the Amazon commentary tonight.
Oh yeah?
Me and...
In my head, I'm really good. In my own head, I'm amazing at commentating.
Last time I was playing and the Sharks did the commentary, I think it was James who mentioned that I was having babies. And my mum messaged me after the game saying, I think you've not explained to me that your wife's pregnant yet. So, I'm sure we can stir some shit up today and get over some of the other players in trouble for once.
He's a nuisance, that Tuts, isn't he? Speaking of a nuisance, Canes have made a nuisance of that scrum, and Sharks are now on the back foot, and I think that's turned over. But it's been turned over illegally, and it is still a Sharks ball. These boys will want a quick tap here. These boys want to keep this momentum up, and Canes are doing a I'd say 10, yes. I'd have said 10 more metres there. Tuts with the inside ball. Great offload to Scott.
Amit got laid out in the background there, and he's a bit slow to get up, but they've got numbers left. That should have gone left. Oh, big call there, but not sure what happened.
Oh, Barry's not happy there.
There's an injured player. Barry went down with a...
He went down kicking and screaming, didn't he?
Yeah. Let's hope it's nothing serious.
I think that's a Sharks penalty as well. I have no idea what for. I was too busy worrying about Barry going down screaming. Very similar to how I went down with my broken foot many years ago.
Well, let's hope it's not that bad, Charlie, because you've not walked properly since.
No. And I shall never walk properly again. Ian McAvoy is having a competition of who's got the brightest boots, him or Barry, and I think Ian's won that one. Barry's a tough old egg, though. I reckon he'll be up from this.
Looking at the Canes players, I think they're all wearing black boots.
No, they're not. The one leaning up against the post is,
he's letting the
and then his mate
down.
is wearing yellow.
Oh, there's
No,
a
and then you got
pair.
blue on the wing.
Yeah, I'm slightly
Luke, you're
colourblind.
chatting
Sorry
absolute
about that.
poo-poo
There's.
there, aren't you? And you got orange over there. Oh yeah, Luke, you need to just have a word with yourself.
Yeah,
man.
well,
Do you reckon Barry's going to come up from this and carry on, or do you reckon that's his game done? Test his minerals.
Should probably.
Yeah, of course he's staying.
He's all right. Yeah.
He's a big bastard, isn't he?
Maybe he just saw the penalty and screamed for the penalty. Maybe it
Yeah,
wasn't
maybe.
the pain.
Maybe the frustration of whatever happened. I don't know. It's a scrum down.
Yeah.
Sharks. It's a scrum, not a penalty. Sharks are setting up to pull the trigger and go right. Gussie is camped down on this left wing though. Dermaid's giving him the look over his shoulder and the thumbs up.
What we're thinking here, I'd go right.
I think you've got to go right, haven't you?
That ball's not come out cleanly though. That is a fucking mess. Oh, I mean, sorry,
That is
flipping.
awful.
Flipping. Sorry about that.
Terry would be absolutely appalled by that. Where are you, Ted? Come back. Let's get some scrummage sessions going.
Yeah. Great guy, Tez. I think he's in Saudi now, isn't he?
He is, but he'll be watching from his Labour camp in Saudi.
Yeah. Helping us build the line. Just topping up his retirement fund, isn't he? Stealing from the Saudis.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
A little bit more vitamin D. That's a better scrum from the boys.
He's managed
It's a
to.
slow ball out the back, but they have got the numbers.
Oh, that is
And
a.
there's
oh,
Nathan with the
oh.
whoa! And no, my lord.
We'd have called a knock-on's not called, but James has not
There's
done a
no
very good
harm
job
out,
of
but-
clearing the ruck, and they've turned it over.
Yeah, and I think this could be the half here.
Yeah, they want it out. Oh. It's half time.
What are your key takeaways from that first half, Lukey?
Manic, really, innit?
Yeah,
No one's fully in charge of the game. It's a very stop and start. Not much back play. Forwards are taking a lot of carries in.
yeah. The coaches have got to say a few things here. We've also got first 15 captain Sam next to me. Sam, you've not been here for the whole half, but what you have seen.
We'll see. You don't know, it's difficult because you don't hear yourself. It's so strange. It's like, oh, my wife's on a layover. She's watching and messaging me. Like, you're trying to make it. Like,
Do you do it serious? Is it a bit like
nah, we take the piss a little bit and stuff. But oh, I think we might be late here, Charlie. Come on. Oh, has he got your mic? Yeah, the second half's coming. We're just.
What's going on here?
Oh. Are we that bad?
He hasn't got the memo.
Is this the mic? Like?
Not a clue, mate.
What the fuck is going on here? You're on. You're on. You're on. Fucking answer me, you prick. Has anybody ever done this commentary with it? Is this the mic? Like? Is this it? I'm gonna talk into it, and I don't know if it's working. I'm gonna be talking up there, fucking, for like with no one listening. And we're off here for the second half. Disruption at that ruck. Oh, that's not a great start. Guys, is this the mic?
Yeah.
So just speak into that. I don't do anything with this, no.
There's a man above you in charge of it, so I'm guessing he's got the rules. What's up?
Oh, so with this, do I just talk into this?
You're live right now.
Oh, boom, have that. They probably heard me complaining. So some early defending for the Sharks to do here. Big moment this with the score as it is right at the start of half time. Second half even. Oh, that's a big carry. Bryce has got sat down there, unfortunately. So a lot of pressure on the Sharks try line. Oh, they've gone the other way. That's good, D. Oh, he might be on this. Kick that. Kick that.
Right,
We might be in.
You're all right.
Oh, unlucky. The bounce just wasn't quite right. So it'll be a scrum to the Hurricanes. This is Rob Vegas Scrimshaw coming to you live from Habtoor Arena. Just put it
Yeah,
What's that? Oh, there you go. That's easy.
it's not a paid job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm still on now, to be honest.
So
I
it's
don't know
scrumming a
if the
decent
range
position for the
reaches,
Canes.
but
They have scrummaged well today, so
I can't, I'm
let's see how they go
commentating.
from here. Good
we'll get. I
position,
don't know if this reaches
plenty
from
of-
here, but
Plenty of
it
field
might
on the
have
left
done. It
side.
might have had a few nasties, but I'll go back up with Rob, see if it's on.
Oh, that's good. That's good from the Sharks. Not sure why the 8 took it that way. And that is a great result for the Sharks there. And I'm joined here by the big man himself, Luke O'Brien.
Yeah, I think we're back on. Sorry about that, guys. We were a little bit late, getting back to the booth there. But it's good to be joined with Rob. Charlie's just taking a breather. Great kick by the Sharks.
I think he's gone to replenish himself at the bar.
He has.
So yeah, this has been very good from the Sharks, considering there were lots of pressure on our try line in the first couple of minutes. So it's a big line out here.
Oh, and there's
How's our line-out been going so far?
Line-out's been okay. In defence, I'd like to see us throwing up a jumper.
Right, okay, yeah.
There's been nothing in defence. But we've got Big Gav, who's at the back now. He was in kickers last night. He playing pool, drinking some Guinnesses.
So I think he will be fine after 10 Guinnesses. He's a big man.
He might have had 10 Guinnesses. He were.
Don't think it even touches sides with Gav.
You know, I hope his rugby's better
nice,
than his
isn't it?
pool, but that was a nice move.
Right, good base. He's off his feet. Referee, his knees touch the ground. Thank you, good decision.
There's a few,
So it's a
few
2-point game.
changes.
2-point game, I think, at the moment, is it?
So what are the changes at half time then?
Well,
Sorry,
I
we missed that. So
think-
Gav's come on.
Yeah, I think Stu Nichols come on at 9.
Yeah,
Who adds a lot of energy around.
a lot of speed, isn't it?
Yeah, especially around the ruckle on the sides.
You know
Aaron's
that,
come off
Rob,
here,
as it's
so-
your position, you know, so
Well,
you
was
know
mine,
what he
yeah.
brings to the. They've taken the free. It's not popular by the Canes boys, who are basically calling the Sharks pussies. You know, but it's game management, isn't it? Look at England, they do it. Why can't Sharks?
Yeah, England are very, very boring, but maybe Sharks are okay with that.
Wins are winning it. But
So I think we've got a new winger on. Don't know who he is.
yeah, he looks very young,
Yeah,
young
he does
hot
look-
boy.
looks-
You know, got the nice hair and stuff, hasn't
Yeah, flowing, right,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's a bit of a throwback to like the Backstreet Boys times, isn't it?
It
With that
is.
sort of hair.
It
Maybe
is.
it's coming round again. That look.
Retro never goes out of fashion, I bet.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So this kick would take Sharks into the lead. Oh my God,
But he
he's
missed it.
Well, that is poor.
Yeah,
I'd fancy my chances from there.
but I'd fancy my chances, you know. And you know, they do have an expert kicker on the bench in Phil, so maybe they should
Yeah.
have subbed him on to take the kick.
But I reckon we'll see your run soon as well.
Yeah, he's come on as full back. Oh no, where's he come
Your
on?
run is on the bench.
Oh, he's on the bench. Sorry. Oh,
But
he's just
what I'm saying is he
brought
will
the
come on.
kicking tee
He will
yeah.
come on soon.
Because I thought when he brought the kicking tee on, he'd come on, but no.
Oh, that's
It's,
low.
he's got the distance.
Looking to run it back here. There's a
Oh,
gap
that's
there.
a
He's
great gap, and he's.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
gone into
the
the
ball
tackle, I
was just
believe.
dislodged. Knock on.
He sidestepped into the man, which is something I haven't seen many times. I'll be honest. And that means there's a knock on, and this two's got a big boot.
But advantage is kicked away there.
Right, work.
Gus is just making sure of that. But
You don't see him kick very often, you guess.
yeah, and
That's all right, that.
Yeah.
But he hasn't gone to try to catch it. That's,
No, he
hasn't. He
and,
just.
and the number 3 Canes just steamrolls past. Canes look very, you know, one-up team at the minute. Be nice to see what they do have in the backs.
Oh, that's a knock on.
Because there was a knock on there from the forwards.
So this is potentially a good position. There's a lot of field out here for the backs to try and do a move. The
Yeah.
problem is we've been having some issues getting clean ball out of the scrum, haven't we? Because they've got some big boys in that front row.
It's been a very, you know, messy scrum, hasn't it? And their scrum half is doing a great job of disrupting Bryce at the back. You know, a few times he was told by the ref to get back on side, but he's getting his hand in there, he's getting in his
Yeah.
face.
I mean, I think it's tough when you're at the back and the scrum's going back and sideways.
It's very
It's
difficult.
difficult
You
for
don't
Bryce
want
to
to
get
knock it
clean
on.
ball. All we need is a little pop to Stu, and then Stu can give it to the 10, and then we can use this space that we have. They look like the line is summing up there, Lukey. Look
Yeah.
at Gus in
See
is
that?
it
That's
12?
that's
Oh
a-
God, that's gone
A
horribly.
beautiful scrum by Canes, but somehow Sharks have managed to.
There's been a
Oh,
knock on.
Yeah, no, I think
That scrum is an issue. So I think
we
Phil might be
just
getting
heard
the call.
Joshy the coach, you know, address
I
Phil.
think-
Oh, Phil might be going on as hooker. He has just had 4 days in Thailand, so let's see how that affects him. You know, we don't know what he was up to, but he was drinking a lot of the Chang beer. We don't know if he.
It's a lovely tipple though.
It is a great.
When you're
tip.
out there,
It is.
you know, you can't blame a man for drinking, I would say his body weight in Chang, but I'm not sure if he quite had that much.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer. You know, he went to some strange places. Like, you know, he went to Pattaya with his wife, and it's not a place you sort of take your wife, I imagine.
What sort of people
but,
normally go there then, Luke? Tell us.
perverts.
Okay.
You know, but let's not go into that again right
No,
now,
that's
Rob.
the
You
end, that's
know,
the end of that story.
it's a
Oh,
family
he might
friend.
be in here.
Great reception, but the ref's called us back for something.
And is that Dirty Mike that's injured?
Yeah. It
I think
looks.
second row Mike Sampson.
That was a
aka
penalty
Dirty
against the Sharks for the scrum going up. It looks.
Yeah, this scrum is an issue, isn't it?
It is. You
Phil
know,
might saw that he's going to add a bit of weight to it.
you'd think that the
experienced scrummager as well, isn't he, Phil?
you know, you'd think that you know, having the younger pack, maybe a bit more strength would come through, but obviously Canes have got the heavier pack.
They've just got so much
driving
weight in
through.
that front row,
Yeah.
man. So, although it looks like Elliot was coming off for Phil, I think Mike Sampson is injured. So Elliot is going to go back row, I think we heard Josh say. So a bit of a reshuffle from the pack, but I think Elliot, he's built like a back row, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's, you know, he's one of the modern day dynamic hookers, isn't he? You know, he's got a bit more speed to him, not as bulky as a prop, so you know, he can.
So I
anywhere.
I don't mind this. I don't mind that change. A bit more weight in the pack in terms of Phil coming on.
Definitely.
Might shore up our scrums.
Phil and
good
Gav in the
scrummager
front
as well.
row, you know, that's
and then Elliot, good around the pack, good tackles. I think this could work quite well for the Sharks.
Yeah.
But we got to defend this. Oh, that's a knock on.
Knock on. Did we see it? Yeah.
The only problem with this is now a scrum, which hasn't been going that great for us.
Yeah, but we fill in the front row now.
It's
Maybe
true.
he can get them down. It doesn't look, you know, they're not getting low enough. You know,
Yeah, you tell us. So Luke, you are a hooker, an expert hooker. So run the audience through why or how Sharks could improve. Go on.
You know, it all comes down to how tight your front row is and getting that depth in that crouch. You know, getting underneath the opponent. If they're underneath you, they drive you up easier. You know, as long as you stay at a good, 90-degree angle and drive through.
Good, we've got that. So we got the ball to the
ball
back very
out.
quickly. Then that's
a
an
little
interesting
nudge
choice.
through, but Canes have
Kicking
mopped it up well.
I don't
especially
really want to give them possession. Oh, we might be over that.
Yes, there's just taking a look, but the ball's come out the back. Nope.
Yeah, that's
seen
good.
enough.
It was good defence. Stu kicked it away, but he recovered well. Made a tackle over the ball. Bryce gone to support him, and we now have a penalty.
You know, you can hear Bryce and Amit both talking on the field, you know, and both of them, Amit being captain and Bryce being, ex-captain of the first team, it's maybe a little bit difficult for them both to be, demanding the game. What do you think, Rob?
Well, I don't think it's an issue having more than one leader on the pitch. Maybe it's the fact that they're both obviously in the back row. I don't think that's too much of an issue.
Yeah.
As long as it's clear who's making the decisions.
Yes, exactly.
It'll be a bit strange for Bryce to step back from that as he's used to making the calls. But I think that's fine.
No. And let's see how Phil's first line out goes.
He's normally got decent darts.
He has got good darts, but maybe 4 days
Better
on
than
the
yours,
Chang.
or not?
No, not better than mine. He's all right. But maybe a few Changs and he might be throwing a bit wonky. You never know.
So I think we've gone to a shortened line-out.
It's a good dart, but the lifters let him down there.
Yeah.
Great
That's good work
turn.
from him. Oh, Bryce has a bit of a hospital pass to him.
Yeah.
But he's done well there. We need to inject a bit of pace, a bit of depth here. Sets us a bit. Yeah, nice bit.
Oh, you need to turn and face there. If
Gus
you'd have
did add
looked,
some depth, but he just took his eye off the ball, didn't he, Lukey?
He did. Maybe he got too excited at the
He's a bit isolated.
prospect of the line break, but when the Sharks had possession there, if they'd have actually looked behind, the Canes hadn't dropped anybody, so a nice kick over the top would have been perfect.
Yeah, one issue was James. I mean, fantastic player, but he was very broken field.
Yeah. It's a great chase here over the man.
Yeah,
surely he's not
good.
releasing there. Yep,
Right,
Sharks
so
have stolen that.
Oh,
but
get that ball out.
Then a
There's
knock
so
on.
much space.
He's come on fire, isn't he?
Yeah.
He adds energy,
So
that's
he's
for sure.
come on, he's come on, he's making them work for it, isn't he?
Injecting a bit of a different dynamic to the game.
Yep.
Nice and different.
He doesn't particularly bring extra structure, but he does bring a lot of energy and he can make things
Just
happen.
brings chaos, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, who doesn't enjoy a bit of chaos?
He is a chaotic man.
Yeah.
Oh, in general, so we've got Sam and Henry here. Henry's just said that Stu is a chaotic man. I want to hear more about this. Henry.
Just in general, back in the day we played down at the Hurricanes a couple of years ago, COVID times. Just his organisational ability, life in general, just chaos.
Okay, so all we've heard is that Stu, his life in general is chaos.
We're not sure if he's talking in personal, work life here. We just heard that it's
Just
chaos.
everything apparently.
Chaos.
That's what Henry was saying. So there's a scrum down here.
What's everybody's view on Gav wearing a scrum cap that doesn't fit him?
Diabolical.
So the question from Sam was, what's your opinion on Gav wearing a scrum cap that doesn't fit him? It doesn't look particularly professional, does it?
You know,
Yeah, it looks uncomfortable. That's a better scrum, the Sharkies.
it's a better scrum, but it's a good clearance
He's
kick.
got a big boot. We should be deeper, I think.
Yeah, Gus was.
Because like we know he's got a
forward.
big boot, so why are we? Yeah, give it to him.
No, that should
That's
have
the poor
gone.
choice.
But he's,
Oh, but
he's
he's-
cleared the tackle, you know. But it gives them time.
Right, and so let's just slow that down a bit. I mean, it's on here.
Yeah.
It's so broken. Good carry.
I'm not sure what that was for. Maybe a high tackle, but
I think they may have given. I think it was offside in the middle there, but we did have the ball. But we'll take that. So
Score.
change at 10. Your run is on
Yeah.
at 10. The Jewish banker is on.
the vet is a veteran of the Sharks. How many years has he been at the Sharks now?
Numbers, yeah.
Very much numbers.
I think Amit and him are probably the longest, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You know, nobody really knows what he does for a job. He just does things.
I absolutely
Ooh.
love the fact that there's a 12-year-old kid and he's just put the Hurricanes winger right off.
And he's a Hurricanes kid as well.
Is he a Hurricanes kid?
He is a Hurricanes kid. Shark kids are more well educated around the diplomacy.
The etiquette.
Yeah,
The etiquette.
Yeah, field etiquette.
Yeah. So it's a good position. It's just outside the 22, line out. Our line-outs, we've won most line-outs today, so let's hope that remains the same.
The last
and we
lift,
just need a bit of depth from our backs, I feel.
You know, Elliott's lifting there, and he's not usually a lifter as he plays
true.
as hooker. So you
Should-
know, we
should
hope that
Gav not-
lift can just.
Oh, that was low, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was,
That was low, a bit low
yeah,
from
the-
Phil. The Changs were maybe playing a part in
Yeah.
that one. Head was still in Pattaya. They've got men.
Yeah. And it's beautiful hands by the
Yeah, it is
Canes,
very
and they're
nice.
just trying to find a bit of speed on the edge.
Work off him, young lad. Work off him. Oh, have that.
He's got it. Oh, that was a good back and forth for a bit of.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've done well there.
Yeah.
I think we've done well there. We need a good chase. Now we go up.
No,
Well, he's not going to
Ooh.
pass it.
Yep. Need to go low on him.
Good
Great
tackle there from
tackle,
Elliot. Not many fancied that one. Elliot did. That's
No,
a knock
but
on.
you,
We'll have that,
you know,
please.
Sometimes with a player that size, you have to use their own weight to bring them down.
Absolutely.
you know.
Road block, isn't it?
It
Just
is,
get
yeah.
low. Just
yeah.
get low.
You don't have to force him back. You just have to bring him down. Use his
Use his
energy.
own momentum.
Is it kinetic energy? You know. Yeah.
So we have a scrum. It's been a bit bitty this second half. We haven't had any sort of prolonged ball in good territory.
We're just,
So our last scrum was solid. So let's hope that similar situation. It's a water break.
It
It's
is
a
a
water
water
break.
break,
That
yeah.
means there is 20 minutes left of this game. It's still a 2-point game.
and it's you know, it's a battle, really, isn't it? A few people from the Sharks maybe thought this wasn't going to be, but it definitely is.
Well, the Hurricanes are seasoned pros, aren't they? They've been playing a long time. They played a very tight game. But I do think they're tiring a bit now. So I think we just need a bit more of the ball, and our backs need a bit of depth. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. A bit of depth.
Brycey.
Charlie, as Chan, would you like to have a little, just say what you feel so far about the second half? Have you watched much of it, or were you in the bar?
I was in the bar, I was in the Dunny, and I was just doing some schmoozing, so I haven't seen too much. But it seems to be in the same vein as the first half, which is a bit frustrating. However, the accountant is now on, and Phil LaRue, you put the kiss of death on that last line out, thank you for that.
I think it's the Chang more than me, but okay.
Yeah, look, I think this game is still achievable because it's such a low scoring game. I mean, look at what you've seen in the World Cup recently. It's not a 2-point game, is it?
I think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, what was it?
So,
What is the score? What is it? Oh.
so we're just having
Just going to
technical
confirm the
difficulties,
score. I think it's.
we don't.
I think
we
it's
don't know what the
a
score is.
2-point
so-
game. But let's find that out because you know,
there
as
is a-
commentators, it's
there
kind
is
of
a match
stuff
manager
you say.
somewhere.
Tell you what, this angle is not good for Gaz.
Ian, do you know what
His hair looks thin.
That's what I thought it was.
To who? Right.
Well, if it's 12-5 to the Canes, why the hell did we go for a penalty?
It might be 12-5 to the Canes, but we're yet to 12-8.
It's 12-8.
No, we missed the penalty.
Why are we going for that penalty when it's 12-5?
We're
I mean,
gonna
Amit needs to have a word with himself there. If we're 12-5 down, then he's... Anyway.
Right. We've
So it's 12-5, we know the
we've
score
locked
now.
it in at 12-5.
So ignore anything I've said about it being a 2-point game, it's not.
It's still a one-try game, isn't it?
It's a it's a one-try game. Yeah. 12-5 is what we believe it is. Our physio
We're locked 12-5
fingers.
in, yeah.
I'll let you decide why it's called fingers, but our physio fingers has said it's 12-5. Big last 20 here for the Sharks.
Lots of support from the Sharks as they're going back out for the last 20. Really need to turn it up.
I think fitness is going to play a big part here.
So
Because Hurricanes play very well, but I think their fitness is starting to dwindle slightly, and we need to take advantage of that. But we just need a little bit more ball, and our backs need to have a bit more depth, and just go through a couple of phases.
So
we haven't really gone through any
there
phases.
has been one more change. So Harry's coming on. Looks like he's replaced Darrimond. Yeah.
Gus stayed on the wing. Alex was sitting to
Yeah, so Alex
That's
is
his
dropped
name, Alex.
into
Is
full
it?
box.
Young lad. How old's Alex?
Good looking lad. Young, nice hair.
You sound like you're being Pattaya, mate. I'll be honest.
Don't want to wash his hair with the Dubai water anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, he looks like he could have been. His hair is slightly Backstreet Boy-esque, I thought. Curtains. There's enough about his hair, anyway. So Harry's on in the wing. It's Sharks ball from scrum. If we get some clean ball, we just need to go through some phases. That's a good Sharks scrum. Sorry, what I said was a total lie. It was a good Hurricane scrum. We went back, and
they're pointing for the sticks
Yeah.
already.
I've got to say, Sam, I agree. He does look ridiculous, Gav, with that scrum cap.
I'm not sure why he's wearing a scrum crap either.
Scrum crap.
No.
It is crap, to be fair. It does look like crap. So I like what you've done there. So the Canes are going for 3. I think in their position this is a good... Oh, really?
Yeah, they weren't happy. I think
I think it's probably the right call in terms of the game position.
it's a low-scoring game.
They're 7 points ahead. This takes us away from that. This takes them away from us in terms of that.
Well, Rob, in the first half when we had some penalties, I actually did say go for the post, and everyone called me a pussy, and we went for the line out. And now it would have been better, I think, if we'd have taken a few points early on.
Yeah, it's a risk-reward strategy.
You know,
has he shanked it?
he hasn't.
Oh,
he has.
hasn't gone. He's going to run it. Go on, Locks. Well, that is
good clear.
not helpful. He's kicked it right back at him.
And-
Oh, cheers, Phil.
Yep. Phil was searching for the ball there, I think, or
The young lad just snatched it a bit, didn't he?
the hands of some of these big forwards is quite good for the Canes. Getting that
When we look
ball
through
out.
this game, I would like to know whatever minute this is. Can we have a look at the interception attempt from Phil? That was
It's brave.
It was funny. Great tackle there. Oh, are we on that? No. So Hurricanes, they get a try here. This would be a big moment in the game.
They've got a few players walking.
They're going in alone here. They're going to keep it tight, aren't they? This ain't going wide. I'll tell you that for free.
No,
Put
and
your
he's
money away.
drove over there. He's drove the ball over.
Well, unfortunately for young Alex, that did come from a loose kick from him.
It did need it to be aimed more at the try line.
Is Aaron coming back on
line?
We haven't gone through any phases, so we're having a little bit of a chat here. But I think I'd like to know how many phases we've gone through, because we're not testing the Hurricanes' defence, and therefore we're not tiring them down. That's why they're able to still have some energy. Haven't used the ball.
It's a it's a
We haven't
difficult
had a
game.
set piece, which isn't easy, but.
The Sharks spot are still seeming good spirits down there. There's a lot of drinks flowing. It's like a
dogs.
dog. It's like a dog park, to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest. There's about
And I don't
5,
mean the
6
women.
dogs, and no, yeah.
Hey. There are
Some
literal
beautiful
dogs there.
ladies. Beautiful
Yeah, yeah,
ladies,
yeah.
not you know.
Some lovely dogs as well.
Yes, they are. A few cocker spaniels. I don't know other ones. Maybe Arabian.
It's a
you know.
sand dog, isn't it?
So, yeah, it's a June
I don't know
dog.
what
innit?
this one here is. Apparently it's a Mexican
I
dog.
went to,
it's got no fur, which freaked me out slightly. Actually.
Dubai Safari
Stroke
last
day, it was a lot
weekend.
of
Very good day out if you need. They actually, you know, teach you some very interesting things. Did you know the African wild dog has a 70 to 80% chance of hunting its prey for the first time?
Shit, when you two are talking about African dogs.
So we
Well,
are
actually,
just,
they're
you
an
know,
unbelievable predator. Yeah, because
they're a
they
hunter.
yeah, and they outrun the prey. They just outrun it.
So we're
Well,
just
it's in
going
the
back
middle.
into
What do you want us to say
rugby
here?
now. You know, we're
We're
getting
getting
a few
complaints. We're
words
talking
from
about wild dogs, but
the
there's no rugby at
chairman,
the
but-
moment.
So Sharks just about to kick off.
Charlie's just angry at the scoreline. He's taken out on
Yeah,
us.
he is. You know,
Fine.
it's a
Jewish
good chase
banker.
from Bryce. You know, but straight out from the kickoff. Not what the
That's
Sharks
nuts.
needed. So yeah, African predators. Might as well go back to this. Well,
yeah. Do I saw them in Botswana? I was doing a walking safari.
and we not a little bit scared?
Well, we had people with us,
like
and
the
they
Aus-
didn't seem scared.
It's like the Australian dingo. I'd love to put an Australian dingo up against one of the African wild dogs and see who came out best.
1-on-1, or
Well, we'll try 1-on-1 and then we'll go for a pack attack.
the pack attack wild dogs are winning every day of the week.
Yeah.
They're more organised.
Let's see what the Shark pack can do here now.
Awesome. That is
What a transfer, you know.
that is a fantastic transition.
Sign me up, Amazon. Great call of the Go Sharkies from the young liner there. Hopefully he doesn't cheat and give the Sharks a few extra metres, you know.
Right, so scrum. This is where Canes have been dominant, but that's a good defensive scrum. But they're in a great position. They're going wide. They've butchered it slightly. Oh,
A run straight over the top there.
he's in a headstand.
It
for a
looks
second.
like we might have turned it over. He
Yeah,
can't.
there's a lot.
Ref's giving him a knock on.
Giving a knock on, but also
Has
giving
Aaron
them
gone back in at flanker
No.
here?
Yeah, he's going to flanker.
He has gone in at flanker, yeah.
I'm not sure what the refs.
So we had a call from Dirty Mike on the sideline there that Aaron's gone in as flanker.
Tell you what, as well, we're talking about hairlines not looking great from this vantage point.
there
It was Gaz before. Now.
there is a few hairlines. Yeah, it's
Because
it's-
I'm much shorter than Mike. When I just see him on normal level, I look up and he's got lovely long hair, but
it is
from this vantage, he's hanging on a bit.
it is the Dubai water, and you know, if you want to stop your hair from falling out, I've heard of a company called Water Drop who sell brilliant water filters. Shout out to Water Drop UAE. You know,
Are you on commission for the safari park and this?
Sharks discount. You know,
I was gonna say.
contact Water Drop UAE and say Sharks 10%, and we'll sort you out for any 10% discount you want.
Discount
Okay?
code is We Are Sharks.
Yeah, but Canes can get it as well, because there's a few Balding players in their team as well.
Right, let's even get back to rugby then.
Yeah.
So scrum just inside the Hurricanes half. Again, a good defensive scrum from Sharks.
It's a kick from the scrum.
Oh, try and catch
It's
it. on the
not
full,
very well
lads.
covered. Nobody wants a bouncing ball, but Bruno has managed to get the pass
Ooh.
away to Harry, but put him in a
that's good
sticky
from his
position.
It's good clear out from the young lad as well. Right, we've managed to recover, but
Few of the Sharks, you know, forwards struggling to get back on
run it this
side.
way.
Phil
Oh,
definitely
that's-
looks like he had too many changs, but Bryce is up there. Great tackle
Good,
from Bryce.
good.
Ooh.
they're trying to counter-ruck there, but Hurricanes, God, a scrappy now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very scrappy.
That's a good kick through, and he might be in, unless the young lad can get across.
Alex
but I
is
don't think
going.
Oh, he's done
Oh,
well.
he has done very well.
What's his
there.
name, Luke? Alex, that was a better kick than when he tried to clear, actually. So it's a line out, 5 metres out, excellent position for the Canes. Do we? What do you do here? Hooker, do you disrupt? Do you throw a jumper up, or do you just try and defend them all?
No, I wouldn't put a jumper up here.
Sack it.
You
Sack
try
it.
sack it, defend them all. You know, it's. But actually, I think she's called a scrum, not a line out.
That's worse,
So
isn't
there
it?
might have been a touch somewhere.
How is that a scrum? Oh, has he kicked it? Has he kicked it off maybe in the dead ball area?
Yeah.
So we think he's kicked it in the dead ball area, which means it's a scrum, and given the way the scrums have gone,
Good
this
push.
is a good position
Yeah.
for the Canes.
The D setup here of the Sharks is quite wide here. You know, it's Kane's good
So
ball
Canes are
control, pushing
It looks
slowly.
like they might get over there because it's hard to stop, but he's picked it up early. I think that was still going
Tackle
forward,
from
wasn't
Stu, yeah, they might have.
it?
But
It
they
is a
are
try,
over
and
for a
that,
try.
I would say is a big fat GO. That
Yeah.
stands for game over, guys. So the pack has really dominated. What we haven't done is we haven't just tested their defence that wide, have we?
Just not had the ball, you know, and when we have had it, poor kicks have left us, you know, on our own defence line. You know, tackling's not been as good as I thought it would have been. I thought a few of the boys were really up for this game and would have put some big shots on, but I've not really seen, you know, that push in
It's been
defence.
very meh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been.
For what is the biggest game for the twos all year, isn't it? The Canes twos against Sharks twos. The Sharks boys, this is the biggest game.
Kane's freeze this.
Canes threes. Oh, sorry
Yeah.
that's a bit more embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, Canes are a well-developed, you know,
Well-developed
call it
what?
team, company. What would you call it? But
I mean, I'd go club.
club. That's the
Yeah.
word. Club.
I'd go club over company for sure.
But they have been stretched. We heard earlier that a few of the, I think, second team players were also subbing for the first, or the other way around. So you know they've done well to come out today and take a few injuries early on and still put a few tries on the Sharks.
Old wise heads.
Yeah, a few old boys.
we just
shining
haven't
through.
had enough ball, and when we've had it, we have not been great with it.
Not a great kick.
Bit of urgency needed now. So let's see what we can do from this kickoff. We need the ball immediately, so it needs to be short.
Short and high. You know, good chase. Let's see how good the chase is here, because last time Bryce was the one chasing, who he's not a technically fast player.
No, you need one back, absolute legging it,
So let's see
and
who.
then a nice line behind him.
Let's see who chases this the fastest here, Rob.
It's very quiet there. It's very quiet out there, isn't it, from the boys? Just need people shouting and stuff.
So Aaron leading the chase here, but a few of the boys dropping back. Not a great line.
We do make yards pretty much every time. Oh, that's...
Bit
So
of
it's been done
crossing.
for
It was
crossing.
unintentional, but
Yeah.
it was. It
We need to go
blocked
here.
your run out.
Amit wants a quick one.
Quick tap. He's taken it. Maybe
he's a
should
bit
have
isolated,
released
isn't he?
it, but he's high tackle.
It's a different penalty, so he can take a quick one. Oh, Alex has kept the ball, probably the right decision.
Yeah, there was a good clear out by the
We
Sharks.
need that. Oh, no, it's not, mate. James has managed to get in there.
Yeah, it was scrappy, straight over.
She said no. She said no.
Yeah.
She said no. So it's a penalty. I think surely the right call would be a line out here.
Yeah, you kick for a touch here, you know, hope to get drive on. But it looks like they're taking a tap. You know, Phil's going to charge this in. Oh, big
Oh, it's a
bounce
bit of-
off.
But he's led with his arm.
He led with the elbow up.
Still not sure why we haven't gone for the corner.
And that's a... And it's not a great
Well,
thing
Phil
to
has got his
lead
hand.
with
He
it.
can't believe it,
Yeah,
Phil.
he's-
But I think, I don't know.
you know,
We haven't got a good view from here. have
We have not, but Phil's full of surprises. Hopefully, he didn't get any in Thailand.
Well, that's
but,
not gone. Let's go, H.
Harry's chasing back.
Jesus, Harry, pick it up.
Needs to pick this up, and
Right, you've
there's
got-
only one chaser here.
Yeah, good.
A bit of speed down the middle there.
Oh, I think, yeah,
That's
he's
okay.
tried to take it in.
Ball's come
So
out, and there's an
scrappy, that's
interception.
not great from
And Aaron's chasing, but I don't think he's going to make
over.
it.
It's
they're
just so loose.
Under
We're
the-
not playing with any sort of structure. There's no
Right.
chat when at the breakdown, and it's just become ridiculously loose.
Yeah, it was. You know, it's a tough old end to the game here. Phil's not happy with the call, but obviously the Sharks players, you can see there, you know, not a lot of functional talking there in the middle. I think one of the captains should probably call them in and get their heads knocked together a little bit.
Well, the problem is, I think that should have happened
Maybe
about 10
half-time.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think they needed just to get together and G the boys up. I don't think anyone's there getting the boys going.
Yeah, I agree.
So, so let's see what the Sharks have got in terms of their cal on, a bit of heart now. They need to show something.
There's a bit of drama about getting the Canes back on side.
Yeah, to be fair, they are using a different ball.
Yeah.
James is offside, but who cares?
Yeah.
Come on,
He's-
James. Hit him. He's a big boy. isn't he?
Great catch by the Canes.
Just that, yeah, this guy's kicking has killed us a bit.
Yeah, it's
Again, lads, we know he's got a massive boot. Why are we not well deep?
he's got the wind behind.
I just think that we're not always
Whoa.
using.
Spectator taker, then she took a ball to the
Yeah.
face. It's not what you want to see.
I just think we need to use our brain now. We know he's got a big boot. We should be well further back. That's happened all second half. It's not like it's new to us. So a few frustrating common sense things not happening. It's just putting us on the back foot all the time.
Definitely. You know, unfortunately, it's not one of these games where you look back on and say we were unlucky or we deserved to win, because we didn't. We just have to look back, get back into training, fix up, look sharp.
Yeah, as Dizzy Rascal once said, wasn't
It
it?
is in Dubai this weekend, actually. If you want tickets,
Half time,
ticketmaster.com.
Chelsea 0-0, FYI lads.
Put Sharks discount in for 10%. You know, Phil's looking to take this ball in, but he's on his own if he
God,
is. So
it's scrappy. What's going on? Look where our boys are, like. We need to run it, right. Good, Philly.
good filling in.
Bit of front football, quicker now, let's get it
Slow
out.
ball. They were on the wrong side there, ref.
Oh, look how slow it is
Gav
now.
needs to be running onto these and speed here. Aaron's dropped in at 10, it looks like, and a little bounce, but
So we just, look, they're disrupting it again.
they drove us over. Nobody's clearing that
Oh,
ruck
yeah,
out.
this is the issue. We cannot go through phases, and if you don't go through phases, boys, you're not going to be able to score any sort of tries. And then they're just taking quick taps now because they can.
It was one of the things that James actually mentioned during the pre-game talk, was that the backs do need to hit rucks. And
Absolutely,
a few
yeah.
times there, it doesn't look like it's happened.
Well, Amit has taken it quickly, but he's added no pace to that ball. And now he's got turned over.
On his
I
own.
just think even then, where is the urgency? People aren't running from depth. Amit's not running at 100%. He ran away from James, who was a good option. It's just too chaotic for me.
Yeah,
Luke, I'll be
it
honest.
is. I agree. You know, the commentary, you know, we're trying to be, upbeat about this, but maybe we should go back to the wild dogs on the zoo to talk about some, factual facts.
Yeah. When I was in Botswana, I didn't see the full Big Five. The lions didn't see a lion,
Oh,
which for a walking tour was good, but we did other safaris and we didn't.
but it's
see
what
a
you
lion.
go to see in it. We were lucky when we were in Sri Lanka. We saw a leopard. He was sleeping.
Oh, I didn't see a leopard either. That was the other one.
He was
Yeah,
sleeping,
that's
but
the
we
one I
saw
wanted.
him. Yeah,
That's the one I wanted.
they are cool cats. Not as cool as sharks. You know,
I wouldn't want to see a shark in a wild.
I
Big
like-
bodies of water scare the hell out of me. See a shark,
Yeah.
you'd be scared.
Yeah, I would, but
Not if it was a shark performing like we happened today. I'd feel quite
tell
comfortable.
you a little story. Once I was surfing down in Dolphin
Did you see
Bay.
a shark?
Well, no, we had a shark siren on the beach when we were out surfing, and we had to all swim in. It wasn't scary, but I was a little bit scared.
Okay, so you didn't see a shark.
There was a
So
shark
you went surfing, you had to stop, is that story, essentially?
because there was a shark.
So here's the two, he's going to beat the ball. And again, he's kicked well, and
Yeah,
he's broke us a bit. But like I said, the boys haven't defended it well in terms of being very deep, because he has got a big boot.
They don't want to concede again here.
Because it would get embarrassing.
It would.
If it isn't already, Luke.
I'd say it was a little bit already, but
But at the end of the day, if you don't go through phases, you're not going to be able to score tries, you're not going to apply some pressure. It's going to be a long old day with an experienced team. Yeah.
I'm not sure the hooker is allowed to do that. He did.
What did he do?
He did do a dummy throw,
Yeah,
and
that's
cock
not
it
right.
back, but it's not being picked up.
It's good counter ruck.
And
So this is exactly where the Canes want to be. Big pack, slow, just
plodding it
a
up,
yard at a time. You run with a good read there.
and a good reach over then.
Yeah, I think we're over
Yeah.
that. That's good. You run, read it well, got in there, stopped the man. Well done, the accountant. And then Bryce got over and got the turnover. Long way back though, haven't we, lads? So, let's see if we can go through more than 3 phases. What do you reckon chances are of that? Narrow is what Sam has said. Henry's correctly said, let's win the riot first. One step at a time indeed, Henry.
It'd be great to get some width on the ball, I would say.
Yeah, just throw it wide, like.
The size of this pitch, and our boys.
Just have a...
There we go.
You either send the 12 up and then go wide, or you... Oh, dearie me.
James has managed to pick up on the bounce, and
James is
can
good
he
in these
find a bit of
areas,
space,
but
he got stripped in the tackle, and
But it's gone high.
that's a debatable call there.
Yeah,
I'd
but a
say,
good
to be
one for
honest,
us.
but we'll take it. Look,
Tell you what, I'd like to know how many quick
Tap and
so
go,
big
big
from
Gaz.
Gav. Keep hold of that ball, Gavin. Well done.
advantage for offside, out the back there. Kicked away
Ewan's kicked it
advantage there,
away.
but
Might work. Oh, that's too easy.
and a great little
Harry's
tip.
come
Harry's
across, it's a good
come across
tackle.
for a tackle, but there's an inside man there.
Oh
The
no.
dummy has gone.
The issue again is though, I know Ewan kicked it, but where was the depth from our backs? Didn't have any, so he looks up, there's no depth, and he's like, I've just got to kick
Yeah.
it here. So there's been no depth all day.
It's
There was a
fallen
bit
to
of controversy,
pieces, hasn't
did he
it?
go into touch or not? No, he didn't, Sam said, which
Yeah.
probably the correct one. I think it's one of these where, you know, you always look at the players. I don't think the coach could have done much more today. I think the players have had should take accountability.
Maybe the coach's haircuts have just don't want to take the coaches seriously.
Yeah, true. That is a good point.
Well, usually, you know, I think when the
Henry's
bench has
questioning
come
the
on, the
coach's
bench has not
haircuts.
really added much. You know, it might sound a bit harsh to the players that have come on, but a few of the players that have come on have not really performed. You know, they've not added that spark that you need off a bench, and
No, and
you know, he's sort of gone a little bit downhill after they've come on. You know,
It's
you want these
been-
players to come
yeah,
on
well, I reckon
and
it's
seize the
messy.
moment. Maybe it was a tough game for them to seize because it's been so messy. Maybe we're a little bit harsh, but
well, I just think the ruck area has been a bit of a disaster as well, and
then,
therefore. But when we get the
he's
ball,
pulled the conversion.
when we get-
Unlucky.
right,
but
final play. God for that.
Ref is called.
So the final play of this game. I don't know what the score is. Don't want to know. It's Canes a lot, Sharks not a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But here
Man
up at the
upstairs who
Sharks,
just said it's 36-5.
36-5. Fucking hell. Excuse the language, sorry. But here we go. Win or lose on the booze. Sharks will have a good do after. James is chasing
Tell you what,
it.
let's hope the World Cup final is much closer than this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who are you
it's
going for,
good.
actually, Rob, now you've mentioned that?
Who do I think will win?
No, who are you going for?
Or who do I want to win?
Who do you want to win?
Okay, well, I'd
Canes?
probably go. Yeah.
They're not playing,
Who
mate.
do I want to win? I just hope it's a good game. I think New Zealand will win. So I actually think South Africa against France. I knew the England game would be tight.
Yeah.
Because against France,
They used
France
all
are
their
loads
energy.
better, but it was just one emotionally they were very high, but actually they just capitalised on 3 French mistakes and
Yeah.
scored tries. They were ruthless. They weren't actually that good at creating chances.
I think New Zealand
Who
will
is
have it,
that?
and I hope
Number
they will
6
as
is
well.
running in treacle for us there.
And we've just had enough.
Yeah, Alex
Last
interested in
play,
taking a
kicked it
tackle
out.
there. Don't blame him. Oh, they've
Well,
got
we'll
a
come back
penalty
for a
there.
penalty.
So I think the All Blacks are my favourites. Just because I think South Africa are actually an attack. They don't create much. They wear teams down. But
Yeah.
I think New Zealand will stand up to that like England did.
I hope New Zealand do it. You know, everyone's saying that the All Black era is over, and we hope not. They're a great team.
Yeah, they will come back. They've got a lot of departing players, but they've had a lot of departing players before. Remember?
I think if Will Jordan scores a try, he becomes the highest try scorer in a single World Cup.
Does he? That's he'll beat Habana then, will he?
Yeah, I think he's joint on 8 with Habana and Lomu and maybe another.
All right. Another, who's that?
Well, I don't know. That's why I called him another. Oh right, you were joking about my joke. I see what you did. So yeah, so I think if Will Jordan scores a try tonight, it becomes the all-time leading try scorer in a single World Cup.
No, well, yeah, it'd be a good game. Let's see. Where are you going to watch it, Rob?
McGettigans.
McGettigans JLT. There's a place to be with the Sharks. Get down there. I think there's 50 people signed up on the 30 people. Sorry.
Fear's a single. Just saying. Hashtag just saying.
Oh yeah. I'm not single. Just let other ladies know. My wife's watching the game in Manchester on a layover. Love you, Katinka.
Yeah. Gap. Go.
I'll water the plants tonight.
No,
oh, James is sprinting. James has got space.
He'll kick it.
Oh, there was a bit of back play there, and it's kicking off here.
Kicking off here.
In background. No punches thrown, but there's an accusation of a trip there, and it did look like he took him off the ball a little bit. Let's see how the ref handles this. I think she might just end the game.
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Well, I think James there, his kick was just too infield, wasn't it? I think he was, if he'd have kicked it straighter, he would have he'd have been over because he had the gas.
Yeah,
but a nice little break from our 12, Nathan I think his name is, and then nice couple of offloads. We just haven't seen enough of it. We went wide again, didn't have depth, but we had runners which put doubt in the Hurricanes' defence. We haven't tested them all game. Test them once and we're in.
Canes will just win this scrum, kick it off park.
Yeah, I think that's
head in for a bit of beer.
Our 12 is injured, so they might.
Oh, Sharks finally push one scrum. No, they went forward, go back, but
I think they might run it here.
No,
they're just going to run it, kick it out. I don't know where I went. Oh, it stayed in.
That's actually stayed in. Let's see what young Alex can do. Oh no, Andy Kirby's called it in touch.
Kirby
probably the best.
Ruined any fun, but yeah, to be fair.
So it's been great.
It's a difficult game. The second half was
very difficult.
Absolutely scrappy, tough to watch.
Yeah.
We just played into the Canes' hands. We had zero structure. Didn't have any depth. It was just very disappointing that second half.
Coach Josh has just called all the players into the middle of the pitch, and
it's good making sure the boys are in there to think. By the way, I have a theory. Joe Sutton is made of glass. I think he might be.
He's a good-looking guy.
Oh, he looks lovely.
You know, maybe that's got something to do with his.
No, sexy man. Awful back.
Sexy man. And he's got those. What are those socks he's wearing? Do they help with
grippy,
his grip?
Grippy socks, aren't they? I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, sexy man, glass back.
All the gear, no idea.
Wow.
So then we'll leave everyone with that. You know, it's been a shame. Commentary was shit. Game was shit.
Yeah, to be fair, that was hard for us. That. I mean, the game was so scrappy and poor. We struggled. We did bring in some sponsorship and some wild dog safari chat.
We did. Remember, water drop UAE, get your filters, 10% off Sharks discount. So good to see you all.
We did talk about the grand old age question of who wins a dingo or an African wild dog.
I think they've already cut us off already.
For the best.
Wants his mic back.